It's time to make a change. It's time to make a change, and I feel like this is something that you've already been contemplating or something that you already know, and you just needed this sign that you needed to make this change. Yeah, you're looking for some clarity around this. I see the Magician, I see the King of Crystals. You're looking for some clarity around the change, because I was literally hearing A Change Would Do You Good by Sheryl Crow. Hearing that song, obviously a very large sign of synchronicity. Yeah, I feel like you already have the intuition on what this is, and at this point, you honestly might even know what I'm talking about. You might have already gotten the message that you needed, to be honest. But I just feel like, yeah, stop holding on to the old. Four of Stars. This could be an old habit. This could be an old person. This can be an old, yeah, literally a change. 4 Stars, 5 of Cups. It's time to release something. It's holding you back. You're creating your own stuck situation. It's time to make a change. Wheel of Fortune to the Queen of Wands. Wow. 8 of Wands, moving forward in the direction that you're really wanting to go with the 8 of Wands and then the Self card. Okay, I do feel like a lot of you already know what area of life this is about or the change that you need to make, but I want to see, thank you. No, before, so I do want to see what the area of life is, but I feel like Spirit is saying, because the Temperance card and the Chariot card just came out, so I saw the Temperance card and then the like flip with the Chariot card. I feel like there's this part of me that's like, it's not quite time yet. Spirit is like, no, you've waited long enough. You've given whatever else this is like a long enough time trying that. Like when you just keep trying the same thing over and over and you're not getting the results that you want, like what are we even doing? It's time to make a change. You know that what's happening right now is not working, so you have to make this change. So let's start fresh. The Fool card, start fresh, try something different. And it's okay if that change, maybe you're a little bit afraid of like, will that change actually work? And it's almost like, well, what you're doing right now is not working. So if something else isn't working, it's just, that's the same. You might as well try. But let's take a look and see what area of life this is really meant to be. Where do you need to make this change? Where does this collective need to make this change? 10 of Crystals. Where does this change need to come from? 3 of Crystals. Okay, wow. 10 of Crystals and 3 of Crystals. Are you perhaps over-identifying with your story? You're over-identifying with a story that you have that's like a very valid hurt, very valid wound. It's trauma, perhaps. Your trauma story, a betrayal, a heartbreak. Ways that you've been like really harmed. 10 of Crystals and 3 of Crystals. So it's almost like maybe you've over-identified with that area. It could be a breakup. It's something like that. It's trauma though. It's like it's traumatic to your heart, and you created this narrative that now I see the World card. It's like, okay, part of the healing process was to be able to like have a narrative around it. Part of it was that was part of the processing. But now it's time for the next step forward. If you just keep identifying with the label, like I have trauma or the story, like that's something that happened in the past. And that doesn't have to be how you identify going forward. I keep wanting to come to this pairing, the Wheel of Fortune with the Queen of Wands, and it came out in this order, Wheel of Fortune and then the Queen of Wands. So it's like it's time to change, to come back or to move forward towards the Queen of Wands. You might have felt like you were because I said come back to. You might have felt like you were a Queen of Wands previously and you're feeling less like that Queen of Wands now. So the Queen of Wands really owns her own power. She really knows who she is. She's very authentic. She has a lot of courage. She has a lot of boldness, and it's not because she's not afraid, but it's because she's courageous, right? Courage is when you do something despite the fear. So with the World card coming out and then the 2 of Wands, it's like you have been kind of stuck in this loop, stuck in this phase. And it's time to move on to the next phase. Like, what's next for you? That's the thing that we need to change. 2 of Wands, 2 of Stars, 9 of Cups. 222 might be significant for you here. Then we have the 9 of Cups, the 6 of Cups. Interesting. So it's like, okay, you did one round of healing, processing, whatever, like understanding this part of your story was important, but now it's time to move ahead, come back into your body, go into another layer of the actual healing, working on a different form of happiness and emotional contentment and nervous system regulation. And yeah, again, it's like you might as well try something. So you've made a lot of progress, but now you're in, it's almost like you've plateaued. So now it's time to make the next change so that you can get to the next level. Let's do one more part.